August 7th through the 13th weekly love reading. Yes, weekly. How fantastic is that? And here I am. I am back to our normal time. Hey, check this out. Isn't this pretty cool over here? Like, I've been wanting to do this for a couple years, and here it is. Here's that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful screen. So I hope you guys like it. It's a little bit different, I know. Takes some getting used to. And we shall see what we've got. So, Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to shuffle your cards. I've already called in spirits. Their presence is very strong in here today. So let's see what we get. Spirit, I'd like to call upon you for a reading for the sign of Scorpio. Anybody that has a significant Scorpio placement. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, etc., etc. Stellium. Where's my Scorpio stellium babies? Are you guys out there today? All right. I think we are ready. Wow. Okay, Scorpio. Before we even split the deck, you have an opportunity for some great happiness here. We have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords in this particular deck has kind of like, for me, it reminds me of Albert Einstein, right? And so there's all this like mathematic equations on it, and it reminds me of Albert Einstein. We see all the little mathematical equations right there along the edge, right? And the Ace of Swords is usually some sort of incoming news, incoming communication. With the bird here in the corner and the focus on the spiral staircase, which would be like a lighthouse, right? I feel that the incoming communication could be from spirit, and it very well could also be some sort of telepathic message or telepathic awareness. Because when I think of Albert Einstein, what I think about is quantum time theories, and about alternate universes and things things of that nature, ultimate time shifts and time dimensions. And Scorpio, you're about the only sign that really would totally get that 100%. But for me, this, especially with this essence of this ethereal coming back to life that we see here in this particular card, right? And this is the Judgment card. The Phoenix rising from the ashes. And so what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, is I'm seeing some sort of communication or some sort of news or some sort of epiphany, because the Ace of Swords can be an epiphany from spirit, or even some sort of download from spirit, whatever this may be. I'm seeing that this particular piece or nugget of inspiration here is bringing you back to life, Scorpio. Some sort of awareness and enlightenment, communication is bringing you back to life. Now, the Judgment card can also be about forgiveness and atonement. So if there is somebody in your life over the next week whom you are in need of either extending forgiveness to or requesting forgiveness from, and by apologizing, I do see that there's going to be some happy movement there. But for me, these three cards are very spiritual in nature today for you, Scorpio, and they just have kind of an element of spiritual growth in a roundabout way. This one, it's almost like the communication is going out to the universe via the mind. It's like, I manifest this wonderful thing, Spirit, right? I'm manifesting this wonderful thing to allow the breaking of the shell, the kind of letting go of an old you, right? Allowing a new you to emerge. And then here we have the download from spirit, right? It's like shooting down, shooting down for you, Scorpio. And so it's like, here she is, like, yes, I'm listening, I'm paying attention, I'm thankful, I'm grateful for this wonderful new thing, and universe, you heard my call. It's like the universe heard your call, Scorpio, and they answered your call. So is this something that you're going to be asking the universe for this week? Or is it something that you asked the universe for some time ago? And here we have the spiritual movement to a new you. Well, I'm really getting into these 3 cards, Scorpio. Like I'm really into these 3 cards for you right now. These 3 cards are just like screaming at me. Screaming at me. All you scorpions, you come out from underneath that rock and let's turn you into the great big phoenix that becomes the raven of rebirth and the eagle of knowledge. Scorpio, I know we have to do a love reading because that was our intention, but I feel compelled to take another card on this. Let's see what we get. In case anybody's wondering what I'm staring at, I'm actually staring at the tree outside my window. I don't know. I get inspiration from nature. All right. And sometimes if I look off to the right, Spirit gives me visions. So. All right. Talk to me about these 3 cards for the sign of Scorpio, please. All right. So self-love. They show me to switch decks. Sorry, Scorpio. If you want the love reading, it's coming. Don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there. I promise. And as I was talking about the raven, right? The raven. The raven. Caw, caw. Do I have any other Corvus star seeds on the channel other than myself? If so, shout out down below. All right. What more? Birds, birds, birds. It's all the birds, babies. The birds. Everything's in flight for you today. The owl and the butterfly. Wisdom of the soul. Wisdom of the soul. Wisdom of the soul. And sovereignty. Self-love and sovereignty. I feel I'm reading these cards that I'm reading for someone, whomever this is for right now. These 3 cards are 7 cards. 7's a very spiritual number as well. These 3 or 7 cards speak very strongly of somebody who has gone through a period of internal change, right? Or recognizing that they love themselves within, they're focused on their connection to the divine, whatever that means for you. You know, everybody has a different view of higher powers, right? Or of spirit guides, things of that nature. So this particular person has been connecting with their guides, their higher power, whatever the case may be. And then we see the soul gains wisdom. The soul gains wisdom through this to bring change. I feel that somebody is ready to release a bad habit, an old way of thinking. They're getting ready to release something that has been preventing them from becoming the person that they know they needed to be. Right? So there's this, the wings behind the owl here kind of speak more of like kind of like angel wings behind this owl. And I feel that there's this essence of somebody releasing an aspect of either who they are or something they've been through or some sort of situation or any number of things in order to follow a divine path. This is 11. And that would be, divine number. We see there's this sense of a need for stability within this person's life. And the soul has gained some sort of wisdom, and we see the change, we see the happiness, we see the download here from spirit. I'm feeling this is not done. This is not done. All right. Those of you who are brand new to my channel, if I feel led to go outside of our normal realm of cards, then I will. So this will be a secondary reading. It'll be a bonus reading for the sign of Scorpio. Let me find some other cards. All right. Sacred Rebel. And they're leading me to the Urban Tarot, which is unusual because the Urban Tarot is very negative. I do not like this deck, but if they're leading me to it, there's got to be a reason for it. So it's exceedingly negative. I'm so not a fan. Not a fan of these cards, my lovelies. That's all right. I will follow spirit. Sometimes I follow spirit to the point where it feels like it's my own detriment until then I see how spirit was making something come about, you know? So, what message do you have for the sign of Scorpio from this oracle deck, please? Related to the cards that are currently on the table. Look at this. It's like, oh my goodness. Wow. So first of all, you have trust yourself. So trust yourself, Scorpio. You are on the right path. This is so amazing because it literally just confirmed everything I just said. So inspiration. See how this is gaining inspiration through the mind space, right? It's the inspiration that's coming down from the sun energy here. We can like just follow the energy to this person. So Scorpio, if this is you, you're receiving inspiration from spirit. There's bees here. It may be related to work. It may be related to something that you need to work on. It may be related to something that you need to put a diligent effort into. And then we have seeing the true you, also an 11, just like this. Seeing the true you. So there's this awareness of who you were meant to be, right? The new you that emerges. There's an awareness of who you were meant to be. There's also an awareness of what needs to change, what needs to be adjusted. When you see into your own soul, or for those of you that are twin flames, when it is mirrored back to you through your twin flame, whether they're doing something positive, negative, whatever, when you see the real you, it produces change, right? Sometimes it's change that we go into kicking and screaming and we're like, no way in hell are we letting go of that aspect of who we are. But then we realize at some point that when we see the true us, we see both the good and the things that need to be resolved, right? And here it looks like this person is seeing how wonderful they are, how much of a blessing they are to either someone, because we were originally going to look into love, or to society as a whole, or they see their life purpose, they see their mission that comes about through who they are, who they are and who they were always meant to be. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is inspiration. So you've got two aces, two new beginnings here for you, Scorpio. Okay, what else have you got for Scorpio, please? Prudence, that's the 8 of coins. It may be work related. Could just be saying you need to put some work in on yourself, though. Something that you need to perfect. There's a whole bunch of watches here, so it may be time related. I'll show that to the camera for you. See the little watches down there at the bottom? Maybe time related. No? Okay. Okay, so I'm getting this song, If I Could Save Time in a Bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away. just to spend them with you. Somebody's going through some sort of medical trial with the science card here. There never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find it. Time in a bottle. The first thing that I like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend them with you. One more, please, Spirit. One more. Oh, truce. Okay, so truce is not a card that I normally get with the Four of Swords, but in this particular deck, it says truce. You're making peace with somebody, Scorpio. Somebody's making something right with you. You're making something right with them. That would be this atonement card, this forgiveness and atonement, judgment. So I see a peace offering. I see a truce. I see somebody laying down their sword saying, all right, you know, maybe your health is being affected by something negative in your life, and now it's time to put time and effort into something that inspires you. We're going to look more into truce real quick, Scorpio. We have the Hacker and the Wheel of Fortune, Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Some surprising communication kind of comes out of nowhere. This could be something that's happening now or something that's happening in the past. We already saw that possibility here with the Ace of Swords. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, the Wheel of Fortune is fate, it's destiny. So some sort of destined message is coming your way, or has come your way, and it's going to bring a source of inspiration here with this Ace of Wands. It's going to bring happiness with the Sun, and with the Hacker and the Eight of Coins, maybe a lot of late nights of work for you, especially if you live in a city, just because this is the urban tarot. It looks really good, though. I mean, you're ending with a truce. You're ending with a truce, so you're ending with forgiveness, atonement. The two of you laying down your swords, saying, okay, enough is enough, no more fighting. There is a truce here. Now, but when there's a truce, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be with that person, right? It's sometimes you go to your corner, I'm going to my corner. We're going to lay down our swords. We're going to forget this is happening. You have a nice life. I'm going to have a nice life, right? So it's kind of like sometimes it can be big and bad, but sometimes it can be rather small and insignificant too. You know, it just depends. Let's see if we can get some more information on this for you, Scorpio. I'm really into your reading. This is a cool bonus. I don't know why Spirit went this direction, but we shall see. So I'm literally being... direction I'm looking, I have a sword on the wall. It's Gandalf. Gandalf had used his staff and his sword when he said, "You shall not pass," right? Keeping the Balrog away. Somebody may have to stand their ground very strongly. You shall not pass. On the third day, when the sun rises, look to the east. On the third day, when the sun rises, look to the east. That was from the Two Towers. In the two towers, you know, they were about ready to lose to the orcs. They'd fought a good fight, but they were about ready to lose to the orcs. And Gandalf had said, because I'm being brought back to the Gandalf sword, and Scorpio, you guys are the only ones that would follow this shit that I'm this little, direction I'm on at the moment. So thankfully it's your bonus, and Gandalf, left to go get help, and I think he left to go get the riders of Rohan, I believe, and so the ones that had left previously. Anyway, so he said, look to the east on the third day or the fifth day, one of the two, fifth day, third day, something like that. But I got third day just a minute ago. Third day, look to the east when the sun rises, and there will be help. So I feel, Scorpio, what Spirit is trying to illuminate to me through that representation, right? You have a truce here. There's been some sort of situation, perhaps, where some of you Scorpios have been in this place of struggle, of difficulty, where it looked like there wasn't any hope, right? Just like in the Two Towers, there was no hope. In fact, we had this really great monologue from Bernard, whatever his name is, about the passing of the days and how there's no more fight left in him. And so, Scorpio, I feel like for some of you there was no more fight left in you. There's no more fight left in you. Until whatever communication this is, or whatever epiphany this is, or whatever telepathic communication this is, or whatever spiritual communication this is, or whatever mail you got in the mail, or, whatever, then it allowed you to say, all right, I'm no longer fighting this situation. I'm letting it go. And I'm going to allow this ability to come back to life. It's almost like it woke you up from your slumber. Whatever this is, it woke you up from your slumber. Oh, one went flying. It went flying, Scorpio, and it's face down. I can't see it. I'll grab it in a second. Okay, so we had Thief in the upright, Courtship in the reverse, Occupation, Privileged Lady. Okay, so some of you may have been dealing with somebody who, wanted everything from you, like sucked you dry, wanted everything from you. It looks like you may have worked tirelessly for this person. You may have felt as if they had taken everything from you. This could be a workplace situation. Courtship in the reverse would indicate that some of you have left a romantic relationship recently, or are leaving a toxic romantic relationship where there was somebody who felt like they deserved everything under the sun from you. Thoughts, child. Okay, some of you may be thinking about children. There may be a child involved. If not thinking of children, you may have been, oh, look at this, privileged lady showing back up. You may have been dealing with somebody who acted like a child. I don't know why I'm getting this. Pretended to be with child. Wow. Acted like a child, pretended to be with child. Trapped somebody into having a child. You may be focused on whether or not you want children. But there's somebody on your mind. All right. I think we're done with these cards. Spirit, where to next for Scorpio? Since we're on The Hobbit, since I was talking about Lord of the Rings, let me pull up the Hobbit deck. Let's see if we can get another message for you. All right. Final message on this particular reading, Spirit. Do you have a final message for the sign of Scorpio from this Hobbit deck? Final message. I'm hearing, bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee. The levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and wine, saying this will be the day that I die. This will be the day. I'm getting really strong chills. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. It's bye bye, Miss Privileged Lady is what we should change it. Bye bye, Miss Privileged Lady. I mean, that sounds like it's a song about war, going off to war, but got me singing. Oh yeah, this will be the day that they die. All right, somebody's leaving a relationship. Look at this. Two of Cups actually came before Justice. Okay, so they were my spirit guide Brad. Don't ask me where he came from. I don't know. He showed up at some point, like 6 months ago, something like that, and maybe longer than that actually. And he's always given me songs. It always seems to be like 70s songs. So I think he lived during the Vietnam days and whatnot. And so anyway, the song I was getting, it seems to be a song about like kind of going off to war, right? And so, the same lyrics just kept going over and over and over again, playing in my clairaudience. And so I was thinking, well, is that somebody going off to war in the sense that they're about to break off a relationship that they're expecting a fight, right? But we have a truce. We have a truce here. It's sort of like somebody's going to concede and say, okay, fine, whatever you want, I'm out, right? So it's like somebody is leaving, but it feels like it's huge, it's magnanimous, right? Because it's like going off to war. So we have the Hermit. This person has given a lot of thought to this particular situation, a lot of thought. And with the Knight of Wands, they are ready to take action. They're ready. Six of Coins. We have some people collecting coins here. This seems more, normally when we see the Six of Coins, it's like gathering money. I feel like somebody's been putting money aside, or they're taking money out of a joint account to make sure that, they've got control of the money. There's something associated with making sure that they have the money that they need in order to make this shift, right? And then boom, Two of Cups out. A relationship is coming to an end. Somebody is getting... there's been an unjust balance here with regards to that privileged lady that we saw, right? The difficult relationship, one that we see has been going on for quite some time with the Nine of Wands. And somebody is saying, you know what, enough is enough. I'm getting my karmic justice here, and I'm leaving the situation that I have put all this excess effort and fight into. It's like this person doesn't have any fight anymore. They're ready to give up on this. All right. Okay, where are they going after this, please, Spirit? Whether this is Scorpio or Scorpio's person of interest, where are they going after this? Woo! Somebody just got a little bit stressed out. All right, so these cards I'm putting back, but somebody's stress really came through. Look at this. So I don't know who's watching that just got stressed. Just a note, I can pick up on past, present, and future energy. So I'm picking up on somebody's energy. The World, Ten of Swords. Somebody's overthinking. Oh my goodness, this is over, this is over, this is over. It doesn't necessarily mean it's your reading. So for whomever just like threw a whopping wallop of energy at me, freaking out, just so you know, it doesn't mean this is your reading. We have the Strength card. Unless you know you're leaving something, then it probably is. Strength card, Six of Wands. It's feeling like, oh, can never get victory here. Seven of Swords. Somebody's sneaking away. They're not going to speak. They're not going to say anything. They're just going to leave. So somebody's really fearful that this reading was just theirs. So for whomever that was, I ask you take a couple deep breaths. And let me pull some cards for whomever this is for. And just know that the cards that just came out are your fear for whomever that was, okay? All right. Spirit, where is this person going after these cards? Where is this person headed? What's going on next? The Fool, the new beginning. The Knight of Cups, Temperance. All right. Whoa, Ace of Cups, King of Coins. Ace of Coins. Whoa. All four aces are on the table. Ace of Wands. 3 aces in a row. Look at that. Holy smokes. Wow. Judgment. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. 10 of Coins. Holy smokes. Whoa. Whoa. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. I keep forgetting. I have a microphone and I have to temper my voice. Holy smokes. Somebody's got a major new beginning. We've had 5 aces here, Scorpio. 5 aces. Wow. A happy new beginning. Stability and perseverance are going to pay off for you, Scorpio. There's a happy new beginning, a happy new development with regards to work, probably, a happy new creative development. After a judgment call is made on your own stability, either finances or your peace, your contentment, something of that nature. We have somebody taking a leap of faith in a new direction based on some sort of happy message, which we saw in Temperance. Temperance is saying, temper your emotions. Temper the good and temper the bad. Just kind of like roll into it, Scorpio. Don't let yourself get kind of like blindsided by this energy, because you've got 5 aces. All right, I'm going to leave it there. New beginning for you, Scorpio. Good luck to you. Please keep me posted to whomever this is for. Love and light. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. I'm going to go do your... Woo, what did that do? I don't know if you saw that. It went... I'm going to assume that that was just a blip of spirit. So, Scorpio, I hope you have an absolutely beautiful week. I'm going to go do your regular love reading. And this was a bonus. We'll see you again soon. Later.